Hello everyone, I'm Neeta Shankar. I'm a photographer from Bangalore. I mostly shoot weddings and lifestyle images. I'm a Nikon expert and a Godox India brand ambassador. Today I'm unboxing the new NIKKOR Z MC105 2.8 VRS lens, which is a mid-telephoto VR equipped S-line micro lens. It has a maximum aperture of 2.8 and a minimum aperture of f32. So let me just quickly unbox and see what's inside. What surprised me the most about this lens is that it is so lightweight, weighing in at just 630 grams as compared to the F-mount, which is approximately 800 grams. It's perfect for someone like me who moved to the mirrorless system for its size and weight. The build quality is mostly plastic for the barrel and metal for the mount and the bottom part of the lens. Because of the plastic barrel, it's quite lightweight when compared to the F-mount version. It's fully weather sealed like all other S-line lenses. The lens has a control ring which I usually set to aperture, a function button that you can set up for various functions, and a display button. The display lets you dial in precise settings when you're shooting macro photography, which really helps when you want to fine-tune things. It has a minimum focusing distance of 0.29 meter. So at 105 mm, it's a great working distance for small subjects. It helps you fill up the frame with great details. Focus limiting switch helps you ensure fast focusing. That is, if I'm shooting a macro subject that falls between 0.29 meter to 0.5 meter, limiting the focus will ensure the focus ring does not have to shift from infinity to close up, saving a lot of time. Especially with macro lenses, since the focusing is so precise, the focus ring has to otherwise travel a large distance. The sharpness on this lens is phenomenal and from edge to edge. Having tested it in a couple of portrait shoots and product shoots, I can vouch that this lens produces extremely sharp images. My most favorite portrait lens until now used to be the amazingly sharp NIKKOR 85 1.8 S-line lens, but now this 105 micro has my heart. It has highly accurate autofocus. Unlike certain other macro lenses which hunt for focus, this lens is extremely fast in its focusing performance. The bokeh produced by this lens is soft, it has minimal flaring and absolutely no fringing. This is because of the extra low dispersion lens elements and the nanocrystal coating in Anio coating, which helps reduce flares and fringing and ghosting, especially in the backlit scenarios. If there is any slight fringing, it's completely gone by stopping it down to f4. I love the 105mm focal length for multiple reasons. I love the compression I get with it and the rendering at 105mm. It's a great focal length for close-up portraits. New photographers may not know this, but most micro lenses are great for portraiture because of their really smooth bokeh. And also because of their construction, they produce portraits that feel hyper sharp in the same plane rather than a drastic fall off of sharpness towards the edge. The lens produces hardly any barrel distortion and just a slight vignette, which improves greatly on stopping down. The lens really has good vibration reduction, especially helping while shooting videos. This combined with IBIS, it really helps make it smooth while shooting at slower shutter speed. Keep in mind that the maximum aperture of this lens varies with focus distance. That is, at a focus distance of infinity, the aperture varies from a maximum of 2.8 to a minimum of f32. At a focus distance of 0.29 meter, however, the aperture varies from f4.5 to f51. Due to the way this lens is constructed, the image darkens as the focus distance reduces, and therefore the camera and lens shows the effective aperture that reflects this variation in brightness. This should not matter much because shooting at short focus distances noticeably reduces depth of field, and to increase depth of field one needs to stop down the aperture and increase exposure times anyways. So you would anyway use higher f number when shooting at minimum focusing distance. In conclusion, I think the MC105 2.8 VRS lens is a must-have in the kit of those who love shooting macro as well as for portrait photographers. It's hyper-sharp, fast-focusing lens with beautiful soft bokeh. It hardly shows any aberrations, and the lightweight lens is just perfect for shooting long hours.